My name is Binde Privat. Everyone has always played at least one video game, whether on console, phone, or personal computer. Few people know how these games are made today. We will try to inform you as well as possible. Today, I talked about game engine. I present my contents. I will start by a definition of game engine. After, a story of video game. After, how to create a video game. A fourth part, a game engine. And five, some game engine. I start by the part one, definition of video game. I can say that a video game is a leisure activity based on computer peripheral like LCD screen, joystick, speaker, and many. A video game is an activity allowed to interact in virtual environment according to a set of predefined rules. The second part, I talk about a video game story. The story of video game starts in 1915 when the video game was born. The video game born is in 1915. In 1917s, the marketing of game and console began. The video game industry is marked in 1993 by the first Crash that met a great success. Crash is a video game. In free. How to create a video game? To create a video game, you can use two methods. The first method is to use a programming tools. The programming tools is a programming language. You can use a programming language to create your game. For example, you can use Python or Java or C++ to create your game. It is very for a person who is not an expert. In second method, you can use a game engine. A game engine is a game engine allows you to make more realistic game with high graphic quality. The game engine is for the experts in game development. But everyone can learn game engine, can learn to create a game with game engine. What is a game engine? This image represents an interface on one game engine. And it is Unreal Engine. The game engine performs geometry and physics calculation used in video game. Allow to create game in 3D or 2D. some game engine, not everybody. Everyone. The first game engine was created in 1990. They will allow to create game faster and easier for certain person. Some game engine. In first game engine, we have Blender game engine. Blender game engine as developed by Blender Foundation. Blender uses Python, C, and C++. And Blender is used to making real-time interactive content. We have Godot. Godot is developed by Juan Linsky and Ariel Manzur. Godot uses JavaScript, a variant of Python. We have Unity. Unity is It's developed by Unity Technology, use C#. And finally, we have Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is for the moment considered like the best game engine to develop 3D game. Unreal Engine is developed by Epic Game and use C++ and Blueprint. Blueprint is its own programming language. Blueprint is integrated in Unreal Engine. Thank you for your attention. You can leave your question in the comment space.